During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A, always, B, aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you
It's getting
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Oh, yes, guys. How's everybody doing out there today? It's another fine episode 26 of Revenge of the Sis. And I am Mersh, Royce Lopez, the champ who runs the camp. What up? Oh, come on. Wait. What up? There you go.
Apologies, please. I was fiddling with the board before the show.
We're frazzled today.
Yeah.
It's another one of those. We, as you guys know, we did our show yesterday. Great show, good time, awesome. You guys are amazing. But we came back in the second half yesterday in a bit of a terrible mood.
Yeah.
That mood has since gotten worse, I think, between the two of us. We're getting along great.
We're fine.
There was a video clip yesterday from the show because I went back, I was editing video, and I did notice at one point it did look during the commercial break like we were screaming at each other. We were screaming with each other.
But not at each other.
We're fine. We're both really angry, though.
Yeah.
Really angry. So we're going to get into that in the first hour, and we're going to let it out. We're going to loosen it up. We're going to let it out because we've been trying so hard to play this game. We're not trying to be old Royce and Mersh. We're trying to play the game here. But you people...
We're trying to be adults.
You people are making it increasingly difficult for us not to revert to our old ways. We're really starting to not like a lot of people in this whole sphere. And I knew it was going to happen. I think we both knew it was going to happen. I knew that once we said, look, we're going to do a show, we're going to identify right off the jump, we're very right-leaning, it's going to be that way. I knew that we were going to start resenting people in this very sphere. But I'm actually surprised it took this long.
So, yeah, here's what we're finding out. And by the way, thank you.
That everybody's a cunt?
Thank you, everybody that helps us out and all that stuff.
You guys are great. And Royce is great. I love you guys. But Jesus, man.
We started We started this show to do I like the way the Mersh put, like an antidote for Samantha Bee and John Oliver. We want it to be funny, and not funny like church comedian funny, but genuinely funny conservative spin on talk. We did not get into doing this to be the champions of taking down child pedophiles.
Yeah, guys.
That has become a byproduct.
Yeah, it's been one of the things.
But that isn't our main focus. So I don't want to become the fucking Chris Hansen of radio. That's not what we're doing.
Yeah,
all right?
we're not the Pizzagate show.
No. We're not crazy 2005 InfoWars Alex Jones.
Yeah, pre-divorce Alex.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, we're getting a lot of it. We're getting a lot of shit sent to us. A lot of stuff tweeted to us. We're not the Pizzagate show, all right? We're not the Pedogate show. We're not going to keep doing these investigations, And look, it's a good time to shill, too. We got a Patreon out there, all right? Make like $30-something a month off the Patreon. Chip in a little bit. Don't try to send us on all these fucking independent investigations with no money. We don't have any money. So you guys want us to fly to Las Vegas?
Fucking Corey Feldman's holding 6 pedophile names over everyone's head so his GoFundMe makes money.
Yeah, seriously.
And we're here fucking screaming the name of someone, we're not calling him a pedophile because we do not know, but someone who's been really weird with kids. And people have called in vetted sources, not made. This isn't by the way, for people that say, oh, another anonymous source. Yeah, okay. Again, we're not fucking SJW virtue signalers, but yeah, for a lot of people, and Mike, you know what? You don't have to give me a victim card. Mike's been abused when you're a child. It's not just something that you might want the world to know. It's your personal decision. So yeah, these people are coming out and they're fucking frazzled because, wouldn't you be if all of a sudden? Good for them for coming on. We vetted them off the air. They're willing to speak to the media. We've reached out to the media.
Yeah, this isn't like some fucking bit that we're doing where we got a comedian friend to call in and goof around. Like, I literally have told the media, we've been in contact with multiple people in the media telling them this guy and these girls, they're willing to talk, but nobody gives a shit. So that's all we're getting.
We honestly thought at this point we would have moved on. Someone else would have taken the torch, like someone who has more resources than us.
A legitimate news outfit, you mean?
Yeah, if you go to our patreon.com/we're not sorry, we're making $38 a month. So it's not like we're doing this with $38 a month. And all these other sites, it's like, I want to call out a few people.
Corey first.
Let's call Corey Feldman.
Yeah, because you already got into it. So let's
start
call out
with
Corey with his fucking
Corey.
Indiegogo.
Yeah, all right. First off, I get that you want money to make this film. That's great. But while you're holding these names hostage,
it's basically what you're doing. You're holding these names hostage. You've been doing it for years. Because honestly, the only reason these TV shows even talk to you every couple of years is because you're like, I know who the pedos are. But you never tell anybody how many countless kids have been victimized because Corey Feldman has remained
So you're saying
silent.
the Weinstein Company's not going to produce this film?
What I'm saying is is that even if you do make a fucking stupid documentary, they already made that documentary. It's called An Open Secret. You're not going to outshine An Open Secret. Why don't you take the fucking name? You don't need any more money. You've got 4 names. Say the names. We don't need to give you any more money. We already funded your stupid tour with your fucking angels and your goofy gold leaf hoodies
but by the way,
and your bullshit. Name the names, Corey. Come out with it. You said you know it. You are protecting pedophiles. And now you want more money before you... And I guarantee you, when this piece of shit raises money, he's going to end up not naming any fucking names. Because that's what Corey Feldman does. It's been his shtick. You're worse than... all these actresses that have probably been taken advantage of, some in their youth, some in their adult years. I understand why they might be intimidated into silence, but you keep dangling this carrot, Corey, and you're not delivering. So either name the fucking names or stop fucking panhandling on the internet, you piece of shit.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. Every time we've gotten information about what we're finding out about Schneider, that we try to put it out on air the same day. We're not holding it over people's head. We're not doing. We want it out there because at the end of the day, look, if this wasn't about fucking making money, all right? Yes, we want to make money with our show, doing a conservative comedy show, but we just want people to know about this Dan Schneider guy, and about all his connections and all the things that's happening and the stuff Mike points out. There's no interviews with him. It's really weird.
There's no compliments. There's no praise of the man anywhere. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant guy to deal with on a regular basis, ask Royce. But if I was running Nickelodeon, A, I wouldn't be fucking with kids' feet, number one. And number two, you would be able to dig up at least one Amanda Bynes or one Vanessa Cosgrave, or whatever her name is. You'd be able to find somebody to go, yeah, he was a good guy, and he helped launch our careers, and he was always good to us. There's not one person out there that says Dan Schneider's a stand-up guy. And the silence is deafening. That's telling me something. In Hollywood, it's a big circle jerk. These people insincerely suck each other's dicks on a regular basis. Oh, he's a genius. Have you met Michael Bay? And have you met what's the other one I hate?
Brett Ratner.
Brett Ratner. Have you met Brett Ratner? He's a genius. When he gets on one of his things, he's just transcendent. No, he's not. You guys just do this. You all want to work. Why is nobody ever going, Dan Schneider, good guy, stand-up dude. Loved working with him. Fucking strange, isn't it?
Yes. It's very, very strange. And
you fucking people, man. You fucking Corey Feldman, you are the biggest piece of shit. You're now officially the worst Corey. You're the worst Corey. And let's be honest, if you look at a guy's named Corey, all right, the bench depth as far as douchebag goes is the bench is pretty deep. You're now officially the worst Corey. You have been withholding the names of sexually predatory, powerful people in Hollywood. People you claim to be still to this day prolifically raping children, but you're too busy raising money on Indiegogo. Drop dead. Fucking drop dead. The wrong Corey died. I don't think that was ever a question anyway.
Yeah, I think we always agreed with that.
Fuck, man. It's enraging, man. It's really enraging. When I'm working behind the scenes, Royce is working behind the scenes, the people that we're working with, dude, look, I'm not going to out anybody, but we're working with some people behind the scenes that, let's just say, the perception is that some of these guys aren't nice people. You could even call some of them alt-right. There's people that are even just basically like guys I know who live and breathe and die by just trolling. They love to troll. It's what they do as a hobby, and they've become very good at it. And even guys like that do it for the sense of fun and merriment, they're coming to us and going, how can we do this? How can we get this fucker? There is a Discord server now. There is a Discord server where we are working on Dan Schneider Day, and it's coming. We are going to meme this man into trending. We're going to meme him into existence. Somebody's going to get us the fucking answers we want. And guess what? We're not going to beg on Indiegogo before we give out any names. We're going to go for this.
Yeah, we're just going to do it.
Fuck you, Corey.
And
it made me so mad today.
Yeah, I know, and it's like, again, all we ever wanted to do is get back to doing our comedy show, and
That's all we want to do, man. We don't mind occasionally doing a thing like this.
We literally got a comment from somebody yesterday saying, like, I think you guys joke around too much. People would take this issue more seriously.
Just fuck off.
And I'm
Beat
like,
it, stupid.
Fuck you, dude. This is my show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Do you want me to depress people too while we discuss something? Look, we're not going to unfondle anybody's feet at this point, but we want to stop him.
And I won't call that person out, but I know, it's somebody on social media who's been trying to, another one of these people, which is another group of people we wanted to get to anyway, another one of these guys that thinks he's helping, like, and all he's doing is gumming up the works, like, legitimately, with all the info we have to sort through. When you have a guy who's legitimately, like, you can tell he's not all there. He's like, this dude was weird. He's a weird guy who's out there, and he's like kind of obsessed with Nickelodeon, and he's an adult man, and he's a little weird and suspect.
Yeah.
Don't fucking question what we do and our tactics, asshole, because we're doing a great show. All right. We've been around for like 14 weeks, and we have already exploded past many of our peers. Fucking tell me how to do our show. Oh, it's too funny. No, like Royce just said, the problem is that it hasn't been funny enough lately because of bullshit like this. And then every time we want to go back to, let's do this bit, we'll have a little fun, have a couple laughs, we end up sucked back into this bullshit. Corey Feldman made me so mad today. And then we got other people that made us, like, I don't want to.
I know.
We already need a vacation. We don't even get paid for this show.
Yeah, so the other thing that I wanted to bring up.
This is why Stern only works 3 days a week now. It's exhausting.
Well, that, and he has $500 million.
Yes. That, and also, it's not like his job's hard. He just rolls in and goes like,
So here's my other thing. So now, like you said, the Corey thing we dealt with. Now we're trying to make this story go out. Real quick flashback. When we went back to the Mother of All Rallies, we were interviewing a lot of people.
This fucking guy.
All right? So we interviewed somebody who's a right-wing guy. He's a gay guy, and he's running for where? Running for office somewhere? I don't know. Some
He's
Midwest
acting
town.
like he's running for office. He's a guy based out of Virginia. I think he's in some kind of young conservatives association.
And by the way, I want to apologize to any boomers because I know you guys love this guy, but let me tell you something about this guy. This guy's name is Scot Presler, all right? And I call him Ponytail Presler.
Ponytail Presler.
And
fucking asshole.
And we go to the Mother of All Rallies, and they say, "Oh, you guys got to interview this Scot Presler guy," and we're like, "All right, we'll interview him. Yeah. That's fine. We'll interview anybody. We don't care."
Hashtag the persistence, man.
So he comes over. Mike interviews him.
Nice guy.
Yeah, no, we're not
I
saying
didn't
he's
shit
not.
on him. He wasn't rude to us. He's a nice guy, nice enough dude. But what a
So
cunt.
yeah, so then we talk to him.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So then we talk to him, right? We say, "Hey man, thanks for the interview, whatever." He goes, "Hey, let me know when the footage goes up." I go, "Yeah, we'll do. It's going to take a while because you have a producer doing it." And I send another message saying, "But we would love, we like what you had to say. We would love to have a long form interview on the show. Let us know." Didn't reply to that. Okay, I figured, people don't look on Twitter. Send him an email. Didn't reply to that. Gave me his phone number. Texted him. Didn't reply to that. Sends another message after not replying to anything that I'm saying, going, "Hey, did you guys get that footage?" And Mike goes,
And I remember specifically when this happened because Royce and Marie were out of town. I think you went to visit Mitch and Sherry.
I believe so, yeah.
But you guys left town. You guys did your little, you guys were having a little vacay, and I get this email. And I knew Royce was annoyed right away because whenever I get an email, because I was alone at the house, I'm like, all right, so I'm looking at this.
Right.
When I get an email and then I immediately get a text from Royce that says, "Can you believe this fucking guy?"
"Yeah."
I know it's not going to be good. I'm like, oh no. Like, what's happening?
So we go, fine. So then Mike goes, "Well, whatever." So Mike sits there and he goes, "Well, we wait for we'll just cut his interview out because he wants it." We cut his interview out.
He specifically requested that we get his interview full, uncut, up on the internet for him. Fine, no problem. I'm like, dude, we could use the traffic. We obviously, a guy with enough followers on Twitter says, "Hey, check out this video I'm in." It's going to help us out. So I was like, I'm eager to do that. Hey, by the way, while I'm talking to you now, you think we could get you on the show? You know what I mean? We've been trying to get you on for a couple weeks now. And he's like, "Oh, totally, man. Just text me. It's always best to text me." And I'm like, all right, well, Royce made multiple attempts, but we'll try again in the future. We're going to try to get you on the show very soon. Sounds great. Let me know when the video's up. I dropped what I was doing.
And Mersh had a lot to do. He really did. We were still doing all this stuff from after the DC thing.
Even Royce was like, "You really gonna fucking stop
I
on
even
everything
said that
else
to
we're
him.
doing?"
Yeah.
So you get this fucking guy's video up, and I'm like, "Hey, again, this is a new Mersh and Royce. Huh? We're trying a new thing here. Let's play the game a little bit. Let's be nice." So I'm like, "Hey, Scott, 10-4, copy that. I'm on top of it. Get up, do my thing, chop up the video, whatever, do my little editing thing, put it up there." And I tweet it to him. "Hey, it was a nice interview," and at Scot Presler, from our little account, thinking it would get a retweet, thinking it would get something to his fucking 100K of boomers that are following him.
Hey, Mike, what actually happened?
Well, I mean, I'm going to answer even though you already know what happened. You're just asking.
I'm pretending I'm the audience.
I know, I'm kidding. I just wanted to completely ruin that. Here's what happened, folks. Okay, so again, let's go through this. He asked me, "Put that video up, please, on the internet." No problem. I'll put it up right now. Tweet it to him. Did everything I did to try to get him to get some attention on us.
Right.
What does this fucking prick do? He takes the video.
Downloads it
off YouTube. Cuts his little, I'm going to say it. I know Royce hates the word, but he has this real, I'm going to use it because it's fitting. He does this little conservative, like virtue signaling lefty righty kind of speech. He cut out his little 27-second highlight, put it up on his Periscope, and it got a shitload of views. And didn't even at us in the thing.
So again,
Didn't even mention us.
self-serving asshole.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. So listen,
The
Ponytail Presler.
hashtag the persistence. Scott Presler should work on not being persistently a scumbag.
Hey, listen, Ponytail Presler. You were like the 5th best interview we did that day, and the retarded guy was above you.
Yeah.
So don't listen. We interviewed because you had a funny sign.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that it was going to be a stump speech for you to run. We get it. Planned Parenthood's murder. I know. What other buzzwords are you pulling from Breitbart to run, you fucking asshole? How about this? Today he tweeted, "We got to stop this child. We have to help child sex thing. We have to help Corey." And he tweeted all this, and I go, "Yeah, okay. How about you help me by retweeting the Dan Schneider thing that I've been trying to send to you for fucking ever?" But no, it's fine.
Scott Presler is an unfocused, basically a social media dick rider. Anything that's hot, he's gonna jump on, make his little sound bites, and his fucking dude. This guy, when he was giving his little speech, which first of all, it was gross. You sounded like a leftist in your speech. He was virtue signaling like a bitch. He actually said, and I quote, "Everyone says it's all white supremacy, but I saw a brown," he said brown man. "I saw a brown man here, and I just had to talk to him." And we were talking about Trump and how he's going to make America great again. And he was doing this like he's fucking Christina Aguilera singing a solo while he's talking.
Because he wants to, he's fucking Diet Milo. That's what he is. He wants to be he's like the second guy who figured out, if I'm gay and a conservative, people pay attention.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. At least, dude, at least, honestly, we don't like Milo on the show, but we'd at least hang out with him.
Yeah, he looks like a fun guy to do drugs with.
Yeah, I would totally go sing karaoke and throw Nazi salutes with Milo. He'd be more fun than you. But Jesus Christ, this whole, I saw a brown man here with us. Isn't that mind-blowing?
No, it's
You're
not.
reinforcing the left's fucking points when you say shit like that. Stop acting like you belong on the left, Scotty. We don't need you over here. You're just a fucking token anyway. The only reason these boomers like you is so they meet a quota. And they could go, "See, we let in the gay guy, too." Nice hair, Scotty. And by the way, you're going to need to cut that hair before you run for office, because nobody wants to elect a guy who looks like he's still in a band in his 40s and he still thinks they're going to make it. Fucking
I don't know.
Scott
I think the
Presler.
Wild Stallions could do it.
Scott Presler's atrocious.
So,
Fucking.
hey, Mike, you want to watch this interview we did with him?
Yeah, let's watch. Hey, you know what? Let's let it stand on its own merits. I'm sure Scotty Boy's got a lot to say. Fucking asshole.
Way. This guy's our people. So, Scott, what brings you to the Mother of All rallies?
I'm here to support our president and show Trump that we do have his back and that we're going to continue to vote and support him.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, I see a lot of just boomers. I see a lot of alt-right. Not alt-right. I see a lot of alt-light, rather, I want to say. Is there any alt-right people here today?
I haven't seen anything like that. And in fact,
I
with
even
me
gave
with the
this
sign
one.
up,
I fucking promoted his Twitter on our video, and this fuck can't even promote our Twitter? What if I took every necessary step to do this properly? Because again, we're trying to play the game here. Okay? Leaf's in the fucking chat. Leaf knows the fucking lengths we have gone through to make sure that we are reciprocating with the people that we network with, the cool people that we work with. We always try to make sure that we are giving credit where credit's due and fucking giving shout outs. This piece of shit got a video made for him with his dumb fucking The Persistence Twitter account, and he gets this virtue signal for 7 minutes uninterrupted. Little cunt. And he can't even give us a little fucking play? Yeah, he really cares about kids. Stupid hair. Dumb sunglasses. I'm sorry. You can keep going.
No, I don't care.
I hate this guy.
out here wearing a Trump support, being the color that I am, I've had a lot of black Trump supporters come up to me and say thank you.
Do you understand that
Nobody
when
went up to you and
First
said
off,
thank
you fucking asshole. You're
Nobody
not.
said
You're
thank
not
you.
helping you're not helping our side. You're not helping our side when you're saying I have a black friend.
Yeah, I have a black
You
friend.
fucking idiot.
Brown people literally gather around me and thank me like I'm the dragon queen. It's like insane how much black people love me. And they come up and thank me on a regular basis for all the work I do.
I'm like a gay Khaleesi.
All the hashtagging I do, it's like a burden.
When a guy fucks my asshole, I think of Ronald Reagan.
So many people came up and thanked me. Did they, Scott? Did they thank you?
But
So many people said, thank you for your service.
You know what? I hate Hank Yu, but I prefer him.
I would rather
You
have
wanna know why?
1,000 Hank Yus at a rally than this
Because
fucking
he's
guy.
at least Hank Yu sincere.
Yeah, he's sincerely nuts, but he's
Sincere.
sincere. Fuck this guy.
Thank you for educating people. Thank you for being here. And I
Thank
say
you.
the same to them because
Thank
I
you.
know how
I have
hard.
to balance every
Listen,
time
man,
I say thank
But
you.
here's my point.
Thank you.
If we're gonna win the culture war,
I say thank you at my
if
shoulder.
we're gonna win the culture war, we have to weed out phonies like this.
This fucking
He's
piece
a
of
fucking
garbage.
phony.
Yeah, you're getting weeded out,
You're a
brother.
fucking phony.
You are. You're fucking full of shit, dude. You know what it is, dude? You realize that your whole I love brown people act, man, and your long hair, you realize if you were an Antifa, you wouldn't stand out. You wouldn't be unique. Nobody would give a shit about old Scotty Boy Presler. But since you're over here on the right, I'm at the Moore rally. So many people came up to thank me because there's not a lot of cum drinkers here. And we really needed to get those demographics up. Nice hair, Dick.
I think cum drinkers is what they prefer to be called.
Cum drinkers for Trump.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Cocksuckers for Trump.
I like it.
It is to be a minority supporting the president, and for any black person
He
or
should use his
minority.
hands more.
He does.
It's so hard to get
He
through
does
these
to
videos.
jerk off dudes.
Or as we two at a time, or as we call it, dual wielding.
Yeah.
My gamer fans will get
Yeah,
that one.
well, he calls it Darth Mauling.
For anyone that is here today supporting our president,
Oh,
thank
fuck.
you.
I wish he'd
And we
get
stand-
fucking Darth mauled by a city bus. Fucking under the gearbox where he belongs. Fucking piece of shit. Asshole.
I wish you would have auditioned for iCarly 10 years ago.
proudly in solidarity with you.
And let's be honest, it would be really hard to avoid race mixing with so many thick girls around.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
I'm sorry. I'm not quick enough to think of a comeback, so you have to repeat it so while you do it, I can think of one.
Sorry, can I repeat the question a few times? Hashtag the persistence. Can I turn this into some way of talking about how people thanked me
Are
for
you
being a white person who's nice to brown people? He said brown people.
Are you sure that's not Roger just playing a character from American Dad? I think it might be.
Oh my God, maybe it is.
He is. I think
it's
it
a
is.
Roger character. I support President Trump. You people have no idea what it's like to have a supermodel wife and have to bounce between New York and D.C. You guys don't even know what that traffic's like. Fucking Roger character. That's the best.
I was just saying,
my name is Scot Presler, and I run the New Virginia Young Conservatives Committee or whatever.
honestly, also it's a pretty unrealistic goal because, it's hard to avoid race mixing when there's so many thick girls around.
I definitely, even though I am gay, I support.
Oh, really?
How?
What?
If you really need to give off better indicators.
Come on, dude. You're gay?
Because I never got that impression.
Really?
Yeah, I just thought you were a heterosexual woman.
I thought he was about to deep throat the Washington Monument.
I thought he was. Oh my God. It's like what a fucking piece of garbage. I hate this guy. Oh my God, look at my sign. Democrats are the real racists. Am I right, guys? Oh, how many brown people are going to high five me for this sign?
Anyone have a cock I can suck?
Now somebody go get me a dick to suck. And I'm going to go make another sign. My Roger is getting way better.
It is. It is. I'll give it to you. The bones gross.
Margaret Sanger was the real racist. She wanted to kill little black babies. Scot Presler stinks. Oh my God. Fucking asshole.
All of our beautiful women here in the city.
I live in Tampa. I have a lot of gay friends, and they love thick girls too. Let's be honest. They're just aesthetically pleasing. Let's be honest.
Appreciate beauty.
Well, I'm not going to ask that question. How do I get senpai to notice me?
There were some questions on there. I was like, no, I'm not asking this
He was
guy.
going to ask, are traps gay?
Are traps gay? Yeah, that was the one I skipped. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Have a wonderful Twitter account like mine at Scot Presler.
gotta get it in there, don't you?
By the way,
Hashtag the persistence.
If you want to let Scot Presler know.
Yeah, if you guys look, it's right there on the screen. If you want to tell Scot Presler that we at Revenge of the Sis appreciate everything he's done for us, which is essentially nothing.
Can somebody tell Scot Presler, thank you for your service?
Thank you for your service, Scott. I love your sign.
He's a Roger. I can't get over it. Now, that's what he is. He has to be. That would explain everything.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go hang out with bikers for Trump. Troll for some tail.
I'm going to keep an oath, if you know what I mean.
A bunch of old boomers with bikers for Trump leather vests on. Hey, man, you're barking up the wrong tree there, fella. Like, we appreciate you being here and all, but, you know, why don't you take a couple steps back?
Get your hand off my leg. All right?
I like motorcycles, too.
We care about your vote, not about your lifestyle.
Be tweeting a whole bunch and reach 125,000 people.
Nice. Where are you located from?
You know what everybody should do? Everybody should mass report Scot Presler for hate speech.
That would be funny.
Holy shit, I would give anything. Hey, Compton Crips in the house. If you guys are listening, mass report Scot Presler. Fuck him.
I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Ah, Virginia Beach. Okay. We got to get you on the show sometime. I want to get you on the show.
Which never comes to fruition. And now even more unlikely.
I got my hair did. I'm good to go.
Now, since Trump does say make America great again, when did America stop being great? For me, it's all been downhill since WrestleMania 17.
Well, you know, people ask me that all the time. They
He
say,
ignored your great WrestleMania 17 line,
No,
too.
because I was already thinking of how I was going to make this about me and brown people thanking me all the time.
Someone says they should report him for being a Roger character.
That's true. He's pretending to be somebody he's not.
I run a bar
America's
in
already
an
great,
attic.
and I say to them, you know, I don't think that 50,000 homeless veterans is great. I don't think a failing education.
Yeah, and how many have you fed, Scott? You fucking asshole. It's virtue, but you said it's just virtue signaling the other way. It's just phoniness.
He just found his little niche, which is I'll go on the right where I'll stand out more. Good strategy, Scotty boy.
Dennis just came in and he said, "Who's the girl Mercer's interviewing?" Oh, no, that's sorry. Quick recap.
Her name is Scot Presler.
Her name is Scot
and
Presler.
she's a handsome woman. Holy shit.
Education system is great. I don't think the fact that we have highways like I-85 going up literally in flames is great. We have a lot of
You know what? You know what else is going up in flames?
Your fucking Twitter account a little bit. I had to start back at 0. I'm so mad at these guys.
things that need to be taken care of here in America, and I don't think there's anything
Somebody
wrong
in the
with
chat
putting
said, "Is this a BDSM giraffe?" BDSM giraffe. Holy shit! Our fucking listeners ad-lib better than you do, Scotty.
Is that why he was walking? Is that why he was walking around D.C. with a goldfish speaking German? It makes sense now, Mike.
Yeah, when I last left Scot Presler in D.C., he was trying to climb the Washington Monument so he could sit on it. I'm gonna see how far down I can go.
the American people first. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, listen to this guy, huh? Oh, I don't like homeless veterans. I don't think our road should burst as mysteriously into flames. I mean, Mr. Highfalutin over here. You know, that's how it starts, folks.
I want to call him another F word.
That's how Nazi Germany started. He said, I'm going to make the road stop bursting into flames.
I'm going to take care of my people.
Yeah.
Actually give a darn. Oh, okay.
Give a darn. Whoa.
Hey, a language, buddy. We're trying to do a show here, Scot
Yeah,
Presler.
Seriously, Scott.
Hey, that's racist. Give me a break.
Literally Hitler. Also, who is the worst American president in history, and why is it Barack Obama?
Actually, I think it could be argued that it was Jimmy Carter or excuse me, the one that created the New Deal that actually...
How do you not know who FDR is? Are you trying to get into politics, Scott? How do you not know the one goddamn, literally the one wheelchair president? You can't remember his name? Holy shit, you're stupid. You are a stupid, stupid gay man.
There's 3 people you should remember that are in wheelchairs. It's one of them. And also, Professor Xavier would be the second one.
Stephen Hawking.
And Stephen Hawking would be the third one.
Okay.
Everybody knows in a wheelchair you could disregard.
Also, I like that Professor X is number 2 and Stephen Hawking's number 3. That's actually accurate.
Yeah, Professor X still can move his arms.
Magneto.
Cerebro.
put
FDR.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yeah, there you go. Delvo.
Franklin Bell Biv DeVoe Roosevelt was my favorite president.
Yeah. I bet you don't fucking mistype video URLs when you steal them. You bag of shit.
Yeah, someone's a bookmark keep vid.
The one that actually, put black people down and actually was racist against black people. So, I mean, if we really want to talk...
Why don't you use your hands more?
You see, you guys, I got to do it in the Roger voice now. See, you guys know I'm not racist because I keep talking about how not racist I am. That's how you know. That's the big tell.
About bad presidents, I'd go as far back as FDR or Jimmy Carter.
Nobody ever says Zachary Taylor. I don't know what that's about. One more
He didn't get the joke because he didn't know Zachary Taylor was a president.
Yeah. He thought I was talking about fucking Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
This one's pretty offensive. He's probably not going to answer this one. If we were to get another black president, do you think it'd even be an even worse black president or a slightly worse black president?
I would have voted for Dr. Ben Carson. I would have voted for the sheriff in Wisconsin.
He doesn't know Sheriff Clark's name, by the way. The
No, he
sheriff
doesn't.
In Wisconsin.
He just calls them all brown people. I don't know. Who's the brown man who's the sheriff in Wisconsin? I like that brown guy. I'd like to get a little bit of that brown to rub off on me. Ah.
Yeah, normally when he sees brown skin, it's through a glory hole at a bus stop.
Oh, he's such a piece of shit. I hate you, Scot Presler. And this has been cathartic so far.
Feels good, right?
So much fun. I miss the old days.
Of course, my mind is going blank.
David Clark.
Clark. Even I like Condoleezza Rice. Mia Love in
Basically,
Utah.
just any black person who agrees with my ideology. I love them based on what they think.
I like Condi.
Yeah, I like Condi. The fact is, the color of your skin does not matter. It is what is in your heart, the character that counts.
This guy, well, fucking, can you tell Ponytail soundbite to stop? That's what he's doing. He's just trying to shoot out soundbites.
Fucking.
Holy fuck.
Oh, it's your fucking Game of Thrones hair. I want to punch your smug face.
People need to stop looking at identity politics and judging people and making
Jesus
preconceived
Christ, man,
notions
Renly
about who
Baratheon
you are
wasn't this
based on
gay.
what you look like. I was talking with a gentleman who's brown and has a heavy accent from Puerto Rico.
That was it.
And
That
I
was the
said,
part
"What do
where I
people
was
say
like,
to
"You fucking
and he
kidding
said
me?"
that they tell him that he should vote Democrat because of the color of his skin.
I was actually speaking to a brown person face to face. It was like going to the zoo. Fucking Scot Presler. You're so fucking unintentionally racist. Parading brown people around for your political agenda. Go fuck yourself, Scott.
One of our friends, and if he wants to say his name on the air, I will, but they said just an FYI, this person's sister-in-law works at Human Resource Department at Viacom. I touched base with her earlier today to try to get her phone number for Nickelodeon. Apparently, all of their phones are down, and it's a pre-recorded message directing you to a website. The only way to get in contact with somebody at Nickelodeon is through their internal email system. So whatever you guys doing, it's working. So
Internal email system. Maybe somebody figure out what the
if somebody
what
could
the
figure
final
out,
part of that email address
we could
is.
definitely try Dan.Schneider at whatever the Nickelodeon internal email system is.
We just need somebody find out what the Nickelodeon internal email address is and send that to us privately.
Please.
We can do I'll spend all night tonight filling in the names. We'll figure out what the address, what their, whatever their little thing is. That would be, oh my
Look,
God.
if what you're saying is we should try to call Hunger Grill again,
Shutting
I
down
don't
Nick.
mind. I don't mind trying to call Hunger Grill again if we have to.
Shutting down Nickelodeon. I like it. Fucking, I told you guys this was an insurgency. We are leading an insurgency.
Hey, Nickelodeon, you can't do that on television.
Yeah. Fucking, bet you guys wish you'd let me on live at Gotham now, don't you? Fucking.
You know that they got the name for Super Sloppy Double there from Dan Schneider's casting couch, right?
Yeah, and why is the Nickelodeon logo always some variation of a foot or a cum stain?
It's true, right?
What's that about? Scot Presler loves Nickelodeon.
Do you, Scott?
Yes, but only the brown people that work there. I saw a brown man, and we spoke to each other with a thick accent. And I said, when you're done fixing my landscaping, done taking out my trash and watching my kids, fuck you, Scott.
Well, I guess
shit. That felt so good.
Look, my point is this.
Oh, shit.
Maybe other companies that are owned by Viacoms, their phones are working, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, of
I
course.
guarantee
They're
you,
working. They're just they're rerouted.
If no, hear me out. Nickelodeon numbers are rerouted. MTV's a Viacom company.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sure because MTV's not going through all of this
They're not.
scandal right now, so maybe their phones are still open. Maybe you just keep hitting subsidiaries of Viacom until all of their phones are hide behind a fucking automated message. Until somebody picks up the phone at Viacom.
All right, somebody just left me a bunch of numbers. Who are these numbers for? Let me know.
Oh, yeah, don't. If that's coming from where I think it's
I'm not going to say them. I'm just asking. Let me know what they are.
Yeah, some of
Let me
those-
know privately what they are.
Okay,
please.
yeah, no, those are some ones that we're touching a little too close to home. Like,
No,
maybe
it's
we
fine.
Should, maybe we should just try the company first. Start-
No. I'm just trying. Hey.
'cause
Just
I know we got them in the back
doing
pocket.
our recon.
Yeah,
that's all that's happening.
We've got numbers that, if need be, we'll resort to using them, but we don't want to have to do that.
So I guess what we'll say is this: we're formally going to ask on this show, Nickelodeon, and you know what, and their parent company Viacom,
Press department, anybody there, an intern, somebody,
please
make a statement.
make a statement on this, or we will start resorting to phone numbers that you can't block, numbers that we have that there's nothing you could do about.
Unless your cell phone numbers have automated systems hiding behind, then
Yeah.
you're gonna start getting some phone calls. I can assure you of that.
Okay, so these numbers that we have, Nickelodeon and Viacom, please, all we're asking for is a comment. Number one, is he still employed? And number two, is he working with children?
And 3, have there been any efforts
Any.
to substantiate any of the claims, which are becoming increasingly incredible with each passing day? We just want to say you didn't do anything. We can all go back to business making our shitty shows, respectively. We'll do our thing, you do your thing.
I'm so tempted.
I know, but we gotta,
I get it. I get it.
I
get it.
Play the game. Play the game at least for a little bit while. I mean, look, we're working on some other things. We're gonna get this man trending very soon.
So-
with the help of many, many people.
Real quick.
This fucking guy
Would
again.
we agree before we have to? We forgot. Were we adding Scot Presler to our wall of shame?
Yeah, you're out. Scot Presler, you are on the wall of shame.
Shame. Shame.
That's okay. Now, anybody else want to get on this wall? It's not going to be a fun beating. Mike?
Corey Feldman, can we put him on the wall of shame?
Shame.
That's 2 today.
Shame.
We had to
Shame.
we had to balance it out with a non-homo so we don't look like we're picking on the homos.
When you call them homos, it
Well,
makes it.
But I said we're not picking on the
I
homos.
get it, but you did the opposite. You made it worse by saying we're not picking on the
sorry,
homos.
guys, we're not picking on the
Homos.
Well, no, not when I do that. It's a
Okay.
worse word.
Whoa. That's fair. I get it.
Holy shit. Well, guys, that's our buddy Scot Presler. If you want to tell him we said hi.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. He's a good guy. He's going places.
And again,
Hopefully into a wood chipper.
we are willing to stay up all the time like we're doing to keep figuring out the Stan Schneider stuff. We have no problems doing it. Please stop giving us. Yes, we've all seen the open secret. If one more person tweets me saying, well, look, we've seen it. I've seen the open. Stop sending me the open secret video. I've seen it.
Yeah. Or even more infuriating is when people even just suggest it. Have you seen an open secret? I'm like, I will delete you from my life. Also, no more Fox, MSNBC, and CNN articles.
Thank you.
Stop sending us those. We have access to those news platforms.
We have the search thing. Look, they only give it to us podcasters, and I want to give it away, but it's called Google. All right? We know that. We have Google alerts for Snyder. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's called Google Home. I can
Yeah.
hear Fox News without even speaking to anybody. It's great.
So please, and we really want, look, if you guys know anybody that's worked with Snyder, please let us know. If you get a legit casting call, let
Well,
us know.
honestly, this to me, it's bigger than just Shiner. We need to look into the culture that has been cultivated in this entire machine for years. So if you've worked for Nickelodeon, Disney, any of these child acting machines, even if it's the music industry, let us know. If you've got shit, if you got dirt on Kesha and that producer guy, we'll fucking expose that prick. I don't care. But credible, please. No more hashtag Illuminati Pizzagate. Fucking enough of you people.
Thank you,
At it.
Cordette, for sending me an open secret. Of course, that's what I get for saying I was sick of seeing it. So mad.
We have the worst people.
Thank you.
We have the worst
I'll check
people.
it out.
We're the worst people, and I love them. You really are just.
That's how they get results. They get results.
I'm still not even entirely convinced that the 6 dislikes we had yesterday before we went live were not, in fact, fans of this show because they're just terrible people.
Which is nice.
Oh, that felt so good putting the boots to that homo for a fucking couple of minutes, man. That was. Oh, I hate him, and I hate Corey Feldman. Oh, they're just useless. Useless piece of shit. So what else?
And
we
by the
got?
way, something else I want to point out. Look, I understand that we dress down, and we do dress down all the time because this show was. But we saw a show today that was interviewing Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, former
Ted
presidential
Cruz.
candidate Ted
Yeah.
Cruz. And the guy was wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Yeah, he looked like Big Kev,
Yeah.
like a small Big Kev.
Yeah. So if you're going to interview a presidential candidate, fucking dress up a little bit, please.
Dude, throw a jacket on. I didn't even knock the guy for wearing a T-shirt, but like, you know, either a collared shirt with no Star Wars on it, man, or a T-shirt and a jacket. Throw a fucking jacket over your T-shirt. I'm a step above homeless, and I still own like 4 sport jackets and certain outfits that you need for things. Just get dressed up. It's Ted Cruz, motherfucker. You got the Zodiac Killer live on the air. You can't find a suit jacket to dust off.
Allegedly. Well, I guess
No,
he
he
confirmed
admitted it. Yeah,
That's
he
right,
admitted
is.
it. So
But yeah, okay. So again, any Dan Shiner stuff, revengeofthesis@gmail.com. If you want to buy us pizza when we're up late, it's patreon.com/we're not sorry. We'll stop shilling. You want to move on to another topic real quick before we go to break?
you want to do that?
Yeah, it's real.
Okay.
It's just a
A little quickie.
yeah. This is a.
Is it about brown people? I love brown people. At Scot Presler.
Well, I thought it was a quickie, but now that I'm looking at all of these, well, you know what? Let's do this. This student storms library to shut down college Republicans meeting. Okay, so they've the guy over here, so you can see the guy with the beard. He's a conservative dude, and these the people that you see to the right when the camera turns are going to be these SJW beta males and pink-haired women that come in and are mad that they're allowed to have a meeting. So
All right,
let's play.
bring on the soy boys.
Here we go.
I have not seen like if there were hate graffiti on these walls, if there were some sort of like documentation of something that I could point to and know for sure. You just heard.
This is an administrator because they want to shut it down, and she's pointing out there's no hate speech or anything on the wall, so we can't shut it down. The video starts right into that, so now you know what's going on.
Know for sure.
You just heard someone say that they agreed with white supremacy. So
Who said that?
If that's young
Yeah.
Nobody ever said, by the way, that they agreed with it.
over here, what's your name?
Actually,
And I think I might have misspoken because the other thing that I'm definitely going to do is file a hate and intolerance report.
I'm sorry, I don't go to college. Can somebody explain to me what a hate and intolerance report is? Can somebody please tell me what a hate and intolerance, because they are conservatives that are meeting in their college.
Dude, right-wingers are becoming Christians in the Roman times.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting fucking weird.
So there's a hate and intolerance report. Let's hear a little more.
Is file a hate and intolerance report. And that's something that I would encourage. I'm just going to describe the whole entire incident. And that is something that I would also ask you guys to do.
Listen, this club has been going on for months. There's been no disturbances until this is suddenly there's a disturbance. Suddenly,
But your existence is a disturbance.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. You motherfuckers. You piece
Your
of shit.
existence is a disturbance. Hey, just because you're used to aborting things you don't want doesn't mean every human being you don't like is a disturbance.
Yeah, you can't flush out every human
Yeah.
being you don't
Yeah.
want to be around. It's
Sorry that this
burdensome.
cluster of cells grew up and doesn't agree with you fucking assholes.
Wow, dude. That is, you know who else? Literally, and I'm like not even trying to be funny anymore with the whole Nazi reference. That's exactly what Nazis did. They said, your existence is burdensome. We're going to get you off of this planet.
It also kind of bugs me. This guy kind of looks like my brother.
This is suddenly there's a disturbance. Suddenly,
But your existence is a disturbance.
My existence is a disturbance. You're right.
Yeah,
existence is a disturbance to you, but it's not a disturbance to anyone else. My existence is a disturbance.
Take a deep breath.
Bro, why?
Take a deep breath. Here it
Don't
comes.
put your kids in college.
Don't. Community college.
Tell them trade school.
Oh, yeah, your trade school.
Trade school. You drop 12 grand and you'll have a fucking 70 grand a year job.
And welders are always needed, and they've been paid a lot of money.
Yeah, you go to a trade school, welding guy's not going to be like, let me tell you about Karl Marx.
No.
He's going to be like, I'll show you how to make it all rainbow and pretty.
Yeah. It's
Every marginalized person in this country. You have
I can't get through this. I hate these people. I want them gassed.
No idea what you are talking about.
Do you understand what?
Notice the hot conservative chicks that are there. Notice they're always the hot ones. The conservative chicks are always the hot ones.
And they fuck.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And they pay for their own contraception.
Yes, they do.
Republican is? I'm not a Republican.
You
don't know the people you're talking to.
So
I'm just here, and I'm first of all, I'm a registered Democrat. I've never voted for Republican
I don't
in my
give a
life.
shit, then
I'm
why are you
here
here?
speaking ideas, what you're supposed to do at a college.
So he's a Democrat speaking ideas at a Republican thing, and they're yelling at him. Your existence offends me.
I don't give a shit.
Perfect. You're.
I don't care, though. I don't care, Scary. That is what this is. This is a kid not getting a toy he wants.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike, the autistic guy that's yelling at them is wearing a Nike sweat jacket that's made in a sweatshop.
But you don't even understand it. You can't just break away from capitalism in a day, bro.
Your life is not on the line.
My life, shut the fuck up. My life is.
That's it. Again. Bravo, sir.
I love this guy. Can we get him on this show?
I would give anything. If someone can find out his info, I'll get him on.
I like the fucking cut of his jib.
Look at him. He's like, fuck you.
Also, he looks like a guy who would rip that dude apart if he had to.
He looks like a problem.
He looks like, honestly, I'm pretty confident I can throw down. That guy looks like he'll kick the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely kick the shit out of the soy boy on the right. So, buddy, don't fucking get too mouthy with this guy.
He'll knock you fucking
He does
teeth
look like
out.
a guy. He's got the fucking, dude, there's a certain posture that a guy has where you're like, this guy will rock you in the face. Like, that guy's already standing like he's ready to hit somebody.
He's one of those people who's calm until he's not. And then he's going to fucking end you.
You shut the fuck up.
Don't even start
I
with me.
think
Don't
that
even
it's not
start
going to
with
help
me.
if we continue to.
It's gonna help if these motherfuckers leave.
Yeah.
The fucking Asperger's with this guy. This is fucking coast to coast Asperger. That's what this is. Oh, now I'm back to being.
There
in
are
bed
5 people that are just trying to talk about conservative politics in a little classroom in a college. You guys are literally blocking traffic and having safe spaces for only black people. And these white people are the problem? And not even all of them are white. These conservatives are the problem?
And we don't let fucking racists on the screen. That's what's gonna help.
Oh, hold on. Let's see what this is.
I'm not
You're
talking about
protecting
you. I'm
the college
talking about these
Republicans more than the
groups.
college Republicans are
Yeah,
protecting
I can
themselves.
see
So to
that.
me, you are.
Actually, the gentleman.
Oh God!
You see this rabbit hole they go? So if you don't say agree with everything they say, then that means you like Trump. Even though you voted for Trump, you didn't vote for Hillary, so that means she's the president. And I'm going to talk really, really fast because this is how I talk to my mom, and she made me shut up. She just gave me ice cream. Give me ice cream. Give me ice cream. Give me ice cream.
Yeah,
That's what they sound like.
Yeah, and then guys kept indulging your stupid ideas after the ice cream ears with as long as I can give you a dick in, a dick in, a dick in. Yeah, no, totally. Fucking the patriarchy and Trump. Yeah, racism. Totally, bruh.
And now you're dead on the inside, and your pussy looks like a fucking pastrami sandwich.
Yeah.
So you know what? Just because you ruined your vagina in your life and you're disappointed your father doesn't mean that this guy who's going to probably be wearing a suit one day and telling you what to do.
Also, can I just say something
Yeah.
right now? Because there's this fear right now that with all the illegal immigration and these brainwashed retard Asperger kids in college, that we are going to eventually lose this country to socialism or communism. I want to make it perfectly clear right now. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. To anybody out there who thinks communism will win or that you'll have the numbers someday, you're never going to take this country because some of us are going to kill you.
That's correct.
We will kill you when you come for our things. It's going to come to it.
It's
when
not.
the
We're
day
not going
comes.
to preemptively do it, but the moment
No.
you start touching our things and trying to touch us and tell us what to do, you're going to lose.
Commies and other terrible, influential people in society have been rounded up before. We'll do it again when you start trying to take our guns and bursting into rooms like this. Keep getting fucking arrested for doing shit like this too, because you'll be felons. You won't be able to vote. Piece of shit.
Leaf says left-wing women prefer fucking right-wing men. Yeah, because they prefer having sex with men. I mean, that's the basic argument to that. Is it? Yeah, I've never met a girl that goes, I love beta males.
No, it's true.
I just, you know what really gets me fucking wet? Is when some guy tells me he appreciates me for my brain.
Yeah, dude, look at fucking Jamie Kilstein and all these other little SJW soy boys. They keep getting outed by their own people in their own communities. Because guess what? You can come out with your little pussy hat and you can do your punch a Nazi in the face. They see through it. They see you're gross. They don't want to fuck you. They want to fuck guys like me and Royce.
Yeah.
And they're going to hate themselves for it.
They will.
But they're going to fuck us instead.
Yes.
Because we're terrible people, and we'll tell them what they're going to eat,
yes,
where we're going, what we're doing, and they'll go, "This is her." You know how many women started? You know how many fucking hot women, and Royce has seen it, that started off hating my guts.
I've seen it,
and within 2 weeks, they were not only fucking me but dating me, and I'm like, no, you know, that's how he is. Oh, I turned into Bill J. Leno.
Do you
for a
not
second.
understand that women would rather fuck a dude that they go, I could change him, than a dude they could control? Because you're not a challenge anymore. You're just this dude. You're just this dude that sits there and listens to them and laps everything up. Guess what? Real life isn't a fucking early 2000s rom-com where she realizes she loves the nerd the whole time. She ends up fucking the guy on the bike and fucking him really, really good, then getting divorced and having sex, you know, with a lawyer. But it's never going to be you. By the way, you're in college. Why is your book bag so big? How many things do you have in there?
Yeah, nice Jansport, faggot.
Seriously.
Nothing about them.
They're good people.
You know
That's great. I'm
nothing
glad that you think
about
that
them.
white supremacists are good people.
You know nothing.
Nice fucking rainbow backpack. You're promoting hate speech. I fucking hate.
But here's what it is, dude. Is that? But you said it's the culture. Like the professors, like the guy you saw in the leather jacket, you said it had to be a professor. You understand is that they're being conditioned to say this is okay. It's okay to, because the problem is that we could all agree, right? We could all agree that fucking Nazis, classic Nazis, are for the most part fucking bad. As a human being, we could agree. The problem is they take a statement that's overcoming that everyone goes, Nazis suck, and then what they do is they go, if Nazis suck, if I don't like you, you become a Nazi, and you can't fight it, because what are you going to say? Nazis don't suck? And that's the problem. They label you as the worst thing to put you up in the corner, and what you're starting to see is a lot of people saying, yeah, fine, I'm a Nazi. Whatever you want to call me, I don't care.
But that's
You've made the word meaningless.
And that's what they're doing. And that's just what this girl did. Like you said, when she started connecting all these dots that don't exist. Well, actually, you know what it is? You're patriotic, you like the flag. And if you like the flag and you're patriotic, you're a nationalist. If you're a nationalist, you're a national socialist. If you're a national socialist, you're a Nazi. So boom, I shut you down. And you're like, no, it's none of that. None of that is true.
There's like,
you're just yelling really quickly. It doesn't mean you're right.
That's not anything. I'm sorry.
Dumb twat. I'd still throw her a dick in though.
Obviously, they're college girls.
But that's the kind of girl where I'd fuck her with her face shoved into the pillow, and I'd keep reminding her she's wrong politically while I was fucking her.
Nothing about them.
I just want to point out.
Uh-oh, Hispanic Republican. Here it comes.
Yeah, I just want to be cool here for a sec. Anybody got any weed?
That would be awesome.
Because everything's just harsh in my buzz right now.
That if this was any other group, if it was a communist group, if it was a socialist group, if it was like a Democrat group, if it was a centrist group, nobody would be here, nobody would be saying anything. But because the title says Republicans, and because that's connected to Trump.
Because communists aren't fucking racist.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Can we go to break? We're gonna go to break.
Real quick. Communists aren't racist? All right, that's my hot button. Sorry. Communists aren't racist? Do you want to fucking explain what Fidel Castro and Che Guevara were when they killed black Cuban people?
Yeah,
and gay people in the fucking thousands?
And look, we're not condemning it. What we're saying is, you can't.
Are you fucking serious?
Dude, I can't. Communism
has killed 100 million people.
I want to, if I could, I would chain that building shut and I would burn it with everybody in it. The conservative kids, the leftists, all of them.
Let me tell you
Just
something.
start over.
Communists aren't racist. Do you understand what the fucking Japanese and Chinese did to each other because they didn't like each other's race, you fucking morons? Oh, I'm so angry.
Oh, so sorry.
All right, we'll almost do this, then we'll go to break. And we'll smoke weed and relax.
These people.
Communists aren't fucking racist. Wait, can I please finish? Okay.
Can I finish?
I'm holding this space and meeting and talking about these ideas. Do you think this is a safe space for anyone else?
It was until you fucking faggots showed up. It was fine.
Nobody was hurt.
Everybody was having a good time, having a couple laughs. You jerk-offs. Worst kind of scum.
Do you think it's a safe space?
Ew, that
Hey,
one on
by the way,
oh
hey.
no, that one on the right looks just like my ex. Oh, I hate that face.
Hey, by the way, Saeed Nojabi there in the Nike fucking sweater. These two hoes are never gonna fuck you, dude. Never gonna fuck you. Just so you know, don't expect them to fuck you because you showed up.
Knowing that they're meeting in here, that they've been meeting multiple times throughout the weeks.
And no one knew
meeting,
or cared till you
and
came.
the things that they engage in.
What do they engage in?
Talking.
Planning. What are they engaging in, kids?
Speaking to each other.
What were they planning on doing? Getting battery acids so they could throw to people at the deplorable? Oh, no, that was your guys. Hang on, let me think. Trying to get AK-47s and knives? Oh,
that was
sorry,
them.
that was your guys.
That was them. That was them. That was them. That was them.
Wearing masks, assaulting people in the streets? Again, your guys. What has the right done besides light some tiki torches and wear polo
Didn't
shirts?
they hit somebody in the head with a bike lock? Oh no, that was them again.
That was them again.
I confuse. I
You
get
know,
confused
you
sometimes.
crash one Dodge Challenger and everybody
One.
makes you out to be the bad guy.
All right, maybe we need driving lessons.
Like that doesn't feel safe to us, so that's why we're here. So
You just told us you weren't gonna because another way
Because I stand.
Can I ask a question right now?
Is this fucking red-pilled hot chick back there available to bang? Because yeah.
Oh, yeah, she could get it.
Woo, sorry.
Can I ask a question
Sure.
about this? And this is a big if these right-wing conservative kids are so dangerous, if they're so scared of what they're capable of and what they're planning, why were they so brave to go in that room like that and deal with those psychopaths? Like, just head on like that? Like,
Because some people are braver than
She's
you.
making it sound like this was the beer hall push going on. The fucking, what do you call it? Like, she's making this sound like they're planning on murdering people in that room. But she just went up in there and started screaming and spurging out on everybody. Like, if I see it like a crack house, like a trap house, people going in, guns, drugs. You call the police, but you don't just go in there and go, this is hate speech. You'd be murdered. But that's an actual dangerous situation. God, these kids fucking suck.
cannot wait till Title IX gets fucking taken away from them too.
The right to speak, and I speak to
Then
them.
how are you different? I don't understand.
Because I'm
why don't you
speaking
leave
to
the
them.
space if we're asking
So you
to leave
believe
if you're a
that
white supremacist?
Nazis should be able to express their racist ideas?
Wait, can I?
Yes. By the way, yes, I do believe Nazis. To answer your question, I do believe Nazis should be allowed to talk about their racist ideas.
Look at this. Look at me again. Right here. Kids out there if you're leaning socialist or communist, I'm going to say it again. If you try to take away our freedom of speech or our Second Amendment, we are going to kill you. Got it? Cool. Just want to make sure they knew.
Any evidence that they're Nazis? Give me evidence that they're
They had
Nazis.
a build a wall march.
Good. We need to build the wall. And you know what? We need to fucking swing you over the wall with the trench bucket. All of you.
All of them.
Fucking assholes.
Jagoffs.
I don't give a shit. You fucking. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what. I will easily trade 1 million SJWs for 1 million hardworking Mexicans. I will do that in a fucking heartbeat. I'll do that in a heartbeat. Mexicans will work.
Yeah, but they're Mexican.
All right, well. To be fair, they're not going to need a safe space. They might need a Goodwill.
I don't want to.
The college Republican last year.
By the way, stop fucking talking like this is a Facebook status. Stop clapping in between each word. This is not Republican hate speech. Stop. Has fucking emoji culture gotten to this point?
If you're gonna be a freedom fighter, wear shoes. He's wearing Adidas sandals and busting in there like he's fucking RoboCop.
It's the worst type of person. I hope he gets AIDS.
No. He could live really long with AIDS now.
I'm like upset now. I don't want to be upset.
All right, you know what? Let's go to break. When we come back, I guarantee you we're going to have more stuff that makes you upset. Revenge of the Sis.
Right.
Orlando, Florida, a city known for its theme parks and resorts. But peace is threatened as a wave of crime has turned this once beautiful vacation destination into a haven for gangs, thugs, and terrorists.
I need backup! Home nightclub! Shots fired! Shots fired!
When an LGBT hotspot is shot up and dozens are killed, two detectives may be this city's only hope to unravel a conspiracy of corruption that goes all the way to the nation's most powerful elite.
This is Grizzly.
Hey, Lopez. Look. It's called Pulse Nightclub. Hey, I bet you
Don't. Seriously, dude, just don't. Not now.
When the city finds itself gripped with fear and under attack, Mersh and Lopez keep a cool head as they attempt to unravel the mystery.
I believe these men were targeted simply because they were homosexual. This is a hate crime.
gross.
It is gross, partner. Targeting people out of hate like that?
No, I meant the gay stuff. It's pretty gross.
These two no-nonsense cops are about to find themselves dragged into a world of political intrigue and international terrorism, and they may be the only hope to save the world.
I got a morgue full of dead bodies with neon mesh tank tops, a dead suspect, and no motive. The mayor is on my ass.
There's more to this case than we're seeing, LT. I think it's terrorism.
I agree with Lopez, Chief. It's definitely terrorism. We're dealing with a bigger fish here.
As they uncover clues with their incomparable police cop work, Mersh and Lopez get closer to the real masterminds.
Seems like Mateen's phone had some kind of encryption software. It bricked itself.
Damn. So we're screwed, huh?
Well, I managed to get one file off the phone. GPS coordinates that lead to Washington, D.C.
Comet Ping Pong Pizza. Never heard of it.
Feel like grabbing a slice, partner?
Yeah, a slice
of justice, of justice. Yeah, I know. You say it every time.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah, cool. Can leaving now be our thing? Because it's a long drive to D.C.
Coming up next week, Orlando's best detectives are still trying to get to the truth behind the deadliest attack in their city's history. Mersh and Lopez follow a lead that takes them all the way to the nation's capital. But will their case be derailed as they discover a child sex trafficking ring inside of a pizza place? Find out next week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis. Mondays at 4, followed by an all-new Nazi lawyer, only on USA Network. USA, what are you gonna do? Watch TBS?
Hey guys, it's Mersh and Royce here, and we would like to take a moment to shill like the unprincipled whores that we are. Thank you all for making Revenge of the Sis one of the fastest growing podcasts out there. Having such outspoken, passionate fans spreading the word about our show makes the work that we do that much more rewarding.
You can help us continue growing by doing the following things. Become a direct contributor by going to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. You can choose a one-time donation or recurring one. Every penny helps. It helps us produce quality programming we bring you every week. Also, please subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and make sure you leave a review on iTunes. All three of these things are extremely important and help us in the court of public perception. And most importantly, tell a friend about Revenge of the Sis. Sure, you probably can't tell your normie boss or your significant other's blue-pilled mom, but everyone knows a person who would like our show. Tell that person about us and help us make a new fan. Seriously, don't be a dick, get us some clicks.
And please follow our wonderful friends at Facebook, the Mad American Network, the Unapologetic Canadian, Social Justice Warriors, and you can always find us hanging out in the Space Right group on Facebook. Once again, from the bottom of our cold black hearts, thank you for supporting us and making this such an amazing experience.
In a world where our very way of life seems to be under attack from all sides, and our freedoms are slowly being ripped away, Guns for Tards is fighting the good fight to help protect America from its enemies by advocating Second Amendment rights for our nation's most vulnerable and often overlooked citizens, the mentally challenged. Our founding fathers believed that a well-armed, trained, and educated citizenry was the key to a free and prosperous society. But Meatloaf also said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We believe that Tards are our second-to-last line of defense against ISIS, and we at Guns for Tards aim to provide the means and the programs to give proper training and resources to Tards in your area, helping to make the country a safer place. There are over 40 million mentally challenged Americans living today, and by 2020, we plan to arm at least 10% of them. We want to get as many guns in the hands of as many Tards as we can, but we won't be able to do it without your help. So please, pledge your help today. Arm a Tard. It's not that hard. Go to www.gunsfortards.com for more information, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter by searching for Guns for Tards.
Gunsfortards.com. Gunsfortards.com. Extra rounds for folks with downs, helping to protect your town. Gunsfortards.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
The Cousin Joe Show. And I'm sitting in the chair. He did the barber cock touch.
What the fuck?
This is what it is.
Dude, where do you go to get your hair cut?
Listen to me.
Where are you going?
See how I'm sitting right now?
Yeah, I do.
Where are my elbows?
Outside the... Oh!
They always go around the side, and where the height of my elbow is always their dick. He reaches in, and his cock touches my elbow. And the thing is, like, I can't immediately jerk away because that looks like...
You know you touched it.
Right, I'm acknowledging the cock touch. So instead, I just leave it there and let him rub his dick on my elbow.
Dude! Did he go back and forth?
That's when you could tell.
Did he go back and forth ever, like, fast?
Not
like,
not fast. I wonder if guys do play games or get the barber hard. Kind of wiggle their elbow.
Nobody does that, Joe. Nobody does that.
Well, weird faggots. Who knows?
You're fucking weird.
Saying.
Tune into the Cousin Joe Show live Thursday nights 7 to 10 on More Like Radio.
Have an opinion you're too afraid to say on Facebook because you might get doxxed? Want CNN to stop knocking out your door asking for your opinion? Call the We're Not Sorry hotline, 407-630-9636. No threats. We will play it on the air. And you know what? Let's keep the racial undertones PG-13? That's 407-630-9636.
Do you sometimes feel irritable, restless, uneasy, sad, normal, or just plain not high? Maybe it's time to try crack. Crack may cause shivers, night terrors, gay for pay, heart palpitations, homicidal paranoia, or the sensation that you're on fire. Peeing blood and seeing friends' faces as talking skeletons are possible side effects of crack. People who use crack may also experience 5 to 7 years in prison where brutal raping may occur. If you experience one or more of these side effects, consult your dealer. You may need more crack. Crack. Isn't it time you see what all the fuss is about?
Second hour of Revenge of the Sis.
I will never complain about Real Big Fish.
Oh, I love Real Big Fish. 954-573-2780 is the phone line. If you want to call in, that's 954-573-2780. Also, something I want to remind you guys, end of this month, beginning of November, we'll be having our very own Roku channel.
Yeah, we
All
will.
right?
As soon as they fucking change our artwork back to the way we had it.
Okay, well, also that. But we're gonna have our own Roku channel. So if you do have one of those little Roku boxes, we're gonna be doing some giveaways too soon. But Revenge of the Sis channel is coming there. Doesn't mean it's gonna affect the show anywhere else. Obviously, we're gonna be all the other places you could find us. But when you watch it on Roku, you help us more than you could ever help us without even sending us $1. Now, if that's too much for you, we get it. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry is another great way to give to the show. I tell you, we're up every night late, trying to figure shit out for the show, doing the Dan Schneider stuff. We were only supposed to do the show Mondays and Tuesdays, but now we're doing like 3-4 times a week because there's so much information, and we don't want it to go by the wayside.
Now we're mixing journalism in with it, which just makes us ornery. And
Mike said it yesterday. Mike said it's like, I feel like one of those lawyers in an 80s movie after a tough case.
Yeah, like any Matthew McConaughey, like Denzel Washington movie where they're growing the stubble at night and they're drinking, and their wife's mad at them.
Drinking straight out of the bottle, by the way.
Yeah, that or like any bad detective TV show, like where they're like, you're never home with your family, and you're like, I'm working on a case. I feel like you're just miserable.
Well, we want to talk now. Since we brought up the Roku thing, we want to talk about YouTube. Vox did a video explaining YouTube's messy fights with its most extreme creators. That's us, by the way. That literally is us, because we have been demonetized, and the little time we've been around, we've already seen it. And when you're smaller, it's harder because some videos, a lot of our videos get a lot of views, but some videos that don't get at least until it gets 1,000, you can't even ask a manual request on it. So, they're kind of fucking everybody that they don't like that doesn't fall within their algorithm, because their algorithm catches certain words, and that's why we have, for example, this show, guaranteed demonetization. I guarantee you will not be monetized 100% because of from what I'm picking up from the stuff that we talked about in the first hour. Even if it's not edgy, it picks up certain words and it will demonetize you. And once they have a hit out on you, they do. Before we play this, I want to point this out. Right after the Vegas shooting, YouTube last week started demonetizing anybody that had bump stock videos, which, whatever, they're allowed to do that, right? But it gets worse, though. I know that's annoying, but it gets worse. And not only did they demonetize all the bump stock videos, which aren't illegal to do, by the way, they started giving people copyright strikes against their account. Or just a strike, not a copyright strike. Strikes, and you get 3, and then you're done. And a strike hurts you really bad.
No, I know, but it's like so a video that's been up for, let's say, 7 years.
Yeah.
That some guy, some idiot, these guys that got their little fucking protection glasses and their golf shirt on, and they're shooting ballistic gel. So the video that's been up forever, and the guy's been fine. Now he's got a strike.
There's bigger guys that can handle it, because when you have like a certain amount of subscribers, you have a representative at YouTube that you could contact directly. So those guys have been able to take the strikes away, have been able to fight it. But smaller people, they can't. And it's like, you change your policy. They didn't change. They're not violating the policy putting bump stock videos. I understand demonetizing them. I get it. Whatever. Do what you need to do. But to give someone a strike for it, that's kind of fucked up. And it's getting worse and worse. And the problem is that, of course everybody says, and we're the same believers, something else will come along and take its place. And it's like, I get it. But right now, this is the only thing that they have. And right now, it seems like they're favoring one side over the other.
Yeah, and it's not YouTube we're dealing with, folks. It's Google. So who the fuck's going to go up against them?
Well, let's see what Vox has to say. I really think, Mike, you're going to like the sincerity of the guy at Vox as he speaks.
See, I feel like you're joking.
Yeah, Mike hasn't seen this yet, so get ready. He's in for a treat.
Search YouTube for videos about immigration, and eventually you'll find this.
Mass immigration is not...
Oh, it's our girl. Hey, baby. Hey.
Teacher, picture.
You guys, make sure you don't let any Syrians into your country, because they're going to blow you up or run you over with a truck.
Rainbows and unicorns that our politicians portrayed as. It is, in fact, a tragedy.
She really is fucking hot, though.
By the way, but they were showing that as an extreme case. First off, Vox, that's not extreme. 50% of the country agrees with Lauren Southern. They're making it sound like these are just the crazy fringe people.
Yeah, these guys on the edge, man. They're hate speech.
I'm sorry, and I won't go back to
Also, I've never in my life... Oh, my God. Now you're making us defend Lauren Southern.
That's what I was about to say.
God
the same
damn
thing.
It.
I was about to say we're about to defend her, but but let's be fair. Let's hear what she has to say. And you're doing the same thing, Lauren Son, that you were saying earlier. You want her to hate you so then you could bang her. I see through you, dude. I see what you're doing, and it's fine. Shut the
fuck up. Dude.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, you're right. He hates her.
This. Mass immigration is not the rainbows and unicorns that our politicians portrayed as. It is, in fact, a tragedy.
That
okay,
50% of the country agrees with her.
Yeah, not only that, but can I say this? Lauren Southern has, I don't think I've ever heard her once use potty language. She very carefully chooses her verbiage.
Yes.
It's pretty ridiculous. Like, I would understand if Gavin McInnes or one of these other right-wing edgelords, pew pew, got a fucking strike because they're always sticking dildos in their butt or whatever the fuck weird shit they're doing, whatever those Proud Boys are into. Yeah. But this is Lauren Southern, our beautiful angel, our beautiful little right-wing angel, our beautiful little Berkeley LARPer who's doing nothing wrong.
No. But because you don't fall in line. Look, YouTube is doing the same thing as those guys that walked into the room on those Republicans.
Like, I would understand if Lauren Southern went on her channel and was like, hey, you guys, just make sure to remember that all Africans are rapists and all Muslims are murderers. Then you could be like, all right, Lauren, dial it back a little bit, hun.
By the way, and one of my favorite bands, by the way, and so it's not even that I dislike them, but NWA's Fuck the Police is monetized. This is worse. No, this is worse. Saying that mass immigration, which a lot of people and economists agree is not super great for countries unless you like getting raped.
Fuck NWA. Fucking Queer Kids TV thing is still fucking. What was that? Queer Kids.
Queer Kids something.
Yeah, Queer Kid stuff.
Yeah,
Queer Kid stuff is fucking monetized. They're trying to brainwash your kids into being little fucking weirdos and degenerates. That's fine. Hey, have some shekels. But you fucking do. Lauren Southern goes, hey guys, maybe it's not a great idea if we just let everybody in indiscriminately. Bam! Hate speech. Shut it down.
Search for videos about Islam, and you'll find stuff like this.
I've got a paper map behind me. Conservatism's the new counterculture.
Thank you.
Hey, fucking Paul Joseph Watson, why don't you fucking stop shilling your fucking fluoride-free toothpaste? Get on this sex case thing.
Well, let's see the terrible thing that he said that's considered hate speech.
By its very nature, Islam is an intolerant, radical, extremist belief system.
It is.
He's gay, right?
I mean, that's like the fifth worst thing about him.
Oh no, I know. He's definitely, he's a little Peter Puffer.
But my point is that, well, so what? Yeah, it is. A lot of people do terrible shit. Guarantee you, if they would have said Christianity and insert Christianity, they wouldn't be a problem. It's not hate speech.
I have no problem if YouTube decides that every time Paul Joseph Watson says conservatism's the new counterculture, they send him a bill for $5. That would be great. But stop fucking with these people. They're not even. These are not fringe people. PJW and Lauren Southern are not on the fringe. Holy shit. This is getting fucked. This is a war. This is a
feminism and
Newsflash, everybody hates feminism.
These videos are all products of what New York Times Magazine calls the YouTube right. A growing collection of right-wing vloggers, media operations, conspiracy theorists, and...
All right, let's see if we can go down who they are. Okay, so this is Serenovich, right? This is Southern. Who's this? I don't know who this is. That's Crowder.
Well, because of this horrendous beer sign that he has.
I
on his
know,
fucking
yeah,
show.
we get it. You hang out at your man cave. Gavin, you have old faithful Alex. Not sure who this dude is, and Paul. Fucking.
I don't know if is that Cernovich at the top left.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so.
An activist who built sizable
I think
followings.
that's Stefan Molyneux.
Oh, you're right. It is Molyneux. You're right. I apologize.
On YouTube. They warn about mass immigration, decry political correctness, and mock
Molyneux ain't about that guerrilla mindset, bro.
Hold on. Let's hear.
Wings on YouTube. They warn about mass immigration, decry political correctness, and mock out of control social justice warriors. Why am I on camera for this? They also represent a fascinating...
Nice teeth. Jesus.
Why am I on camera for this? They also represent a fascinating
This guy has the
challenge
same
for
fake
YouTube.
teeth
A
dealer
company
that Milo
wants
has.
to make money off of ads on cat videos.
The prophecy is true.
And now finds itself at the center of a huge debate about censorship and hate speech on the internet.
Absolutely vital that we red pill the next generation.
One of the YouTube Right's
I agree.
biggest success story so far is Lauren Southern. She's an activist who went solo after making a name for herself on a conservative site called The Rebel, and her YouTube videos regularly get hundreds of thousands of views.
I got involved in YouTube kind of during the Gamergate anti-feminism phase of the internet. Since then, I've just been commenting on all of the world's craziness.
Southern's videos reflect a lot of the core ideas of the YouTube right. She criticizes political correctness, warns about the threat of refugees and immigration, and even made a whole video criticizing gay pride parades.
If you ever want to spur some homophobia in reasonable people, just take them to a pride parade.
Mike and I, and specifically Mike, have been saying that for how long?
God, I love her.
But how long have you been saying that? Yeah,
Years.
you're right. You do. When you go out there and you have guys swinging their dicks around and slapping another dude in the ass in front of children, people are going to be upset, even if they're not against gay people. Fucking have some decorum.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's the only. It is the only movement. It's the only celebration that's based on sex.
If you were to bring a kid to a BDSM club, they would arrest you and take your child away. What I have personally been to gay pride parades, and I've also been to actually BDSM clubs, and I have been more fucking grossed out by the stuff that happens in public because I'm like, there's children here. That guy's walking around with a fucking strap on.
I worked for District 3 in Tampa for a brief time, and I was running security there. Like, I was coordinating all the security and the porters and all the floor guys. And we did Fetish Con, and it was just gross, man. It was fucking gross. And if there was a kid there, it'd be like, what is wrong with you?
Right.
And it was mostly hetero people, but it's like, come on, man. Do your little things behind fucking closed doors. Shit is gross.
So obviously, I wore my gayest possible outfit for the...
Which is literally everything you own.
Seriously, you could have worn a fucking tuxedo, and I would have been like, look at this faggot.
It's not your clothes that makes you gay, buddy.
It's your AIDS.
Are you saying it's going to be slow dancing with Antonio Banderas soon?
I'm saying that not all, gay people have AIDS. This guy looks like he has AIDS.
Got it. That's fair.
The interview. So, Lauren,
Oh, by the way, now we're demonetized.
why YouTube?
For left-wing content, you can get that in real life. You can get that in person. Your professors, your teachers, your newspapers. Left-wingers don't need to go to the dark places of the internet to find their opinions, whereas right-wingers do. YouTube has kind of become this outlet and this way to communicate with people you agree with.
In Southern's view, YouTube is a great equalizer, a place where people can go to express far-right views without having to worry about being politically correct.
It is
Correct.
It used to be.
It used to
It
be.
was.
It were that, but
we're a platform.
then, people like you wearing fucking extra small shirts that you bought from a fucking secondhand Hollister store.
And listen, Lauren, little piece of advice. I love you, darling. I really do. I know you find it hard to believe, but maybe if you want to be a blonde, you don't do the whole Daenerys Targaryen eyebrows thing, because it's
I
bugging
agree with
me.
that.
Really bugging me right now.
time to talk about
You look
something convenient.
Thinking of Frank Vincent in The Sopranos. You look like a Puerto Rican hua.
Truths.
And she's right. The beauty of YouTube is that there is basically no barrier to entry.
All it takes today is having a regular cell phone, and you can just film.
Yeah, but see, the problem with that is, yes, you can, but there's a lot of garbage out there, too.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, a lot of people have been asking me.
No, see, your mic still sounds too good to do that impression.
I can't. You're right.
You got to switch to the laptop mic and go, hey, guys, a lot of people have been asking me about the recent episode of Better Call Saul.
No one has.
No one. It's as many people asked you what your thoughts were about that as people that thanked Scot Presler at the Moore event. Eat it.
Film with that.
Ponytail Presler?
Ponytail Presler. Pew, pew.
Anyone can pick up that camera and make a video.
Yeah, I guess anyone could do that, huh?
Yep, any idiot.
Yeah. That low barrier to entry
He's really funny, too.
means that YouTubers are free to say things that would be too taboo for even Fox News
Can I be
talk
honest?
radio.
I want to knock this man's fake teeth out with a croquet mallet. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Why?
Dude, these smug fake YouTubers, man. I'm just
This is Vox though. This isn't even like a little This is fucking Vox is a real quote unquote
kind of.
Low barrier to entry means that YouTubers are free to say things that would be too taboo for even Fox News
Hey,
or
nice
talk
fucking
radio.
nice open sores on your face, buddy.
Too taboo for Fox News or even conservative radio, even though MSNBC says whatever the fuck they want and CNN and BuzzFeed run piss articles on President Trump. Fucking stop.
I met so many proud people.
Ugh. Fucking Christ.
We just keep it paused on this lovely face.
She's very pretty.
She's very pretty.
Very pretty. Can you do me Patreon?
Radio was supposed to be super edgy. It was supposed to be the craziest opinions on earth. But now it's YouTube. You'll have people that are willing to.
Yeah, and that fucking Scars and Cheers says Fox News is edgy. Yeah, the only thing edgy about Fox News is that Bill O'Reilly might rape you. Outside of that, you're gonna be all right. Allegedly, Bill. We don't know what you did.
You want to come out of my hotel room?
I mean, you know, normally people that pay $34 million settlements are innocent, right?
Yeah, Bill. You fucking
Christ.
I
dude.
know Bill.
Michael Jackson paid off the kids he fucked less, allegedly.
You know Bill O'Reilly's a creep because his entire personality is modeled after Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
So you know he's a weird date rapey guy. You want to come up and look at my rich leather-bound books?
He's just a weird guy, man.
Touch topics that other people aren't. People that aren't worried about being kicked off a network. They'll just blurt it out and it's there on the internet.
That might sound like an exciting free speech paradise for Southern, but it's created kind of a nightmare for YouTube. Because
why?
As it turns out, YouTube is a really good breeding ground for things like extremism.
No offense, but
any site that yes, because it's the centralized thing. But you're pulling one thing out. It's also a breeding ground for a lot of intelligent conversation, a lot of comedy, a lot of music. No, but exactly. My point is that's what it used to be. So they're acting like this segment of YouTube has always been there. The light's only been shined on it now because you guys are screaming about it.
Yeah, and let's also be fair here. You assholes don't actually care about politics. It's not about stopping extremism. Google doesn't want to pay you your money. That's all it is. And they found a great excuse. They found an amazing narrative and a great way to sell the fact that they're not going to pay people. That's it. You understand if you worked a job and you fucking got told by your boss, yeah, you know what, man, we just don't like some of your outlooks on fiscal, government responsibility and, race. So we're not going to give you your paycheck this week. It's fucking insane.
No, yeah, you're right.
The Pope.
Hate speech.
They have less crime than other towns. Yeah, because there's less blacks.
And
well,
all right, Gavin.
Is he wrong?
No, but
where's the lie, though?
Where's the tact, though?
Okay, fair enough, but we're both gonna be looking all day.
Conspiracy theories.
Well, the left's been saying they're gonna start killing all the conservatives.
For one,
is he wrong though? Where's
the
lie?
Every abortion you have is one potential conservative. So, I mean, you kind of are.
Well,
it's a click-based market.
You look
So
at the percentage of people having abortions, likely not.
That's a very good point.
Creators are incentivized to be as sensational and inflammatory as possible to get the attention of viewers.
It's like what
you mean like your title that says YouTube's messy fight with its most extreme creators isn't also clickbaity? That's the business of YouTube. You want every video to be clickbaity.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pointing it out once again.
He's gay?
The undisputed king of the freeze frame, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Royce Lopez.
Thank you. Thank you.
He looks like he went too deep and now there's cum in his up in his nose. And he's like, I didn't mean for that to happen.
I wicked fix.
With normal vloggers, it's clickbaity thumbnails and headlines like, my Uber driver is in love with me. With right-wing YouTubers, it's videos like, the left and Islam unholy alliance.
Yeah. So what?
Because
so
titles, man.
So what you're saying is that the right is actually focusing on things that actually matter and things that might hurt people, and you guys want to joke around about finger fucking your Uber driver? Seriously? That's the difference is you guys want YouTube to be this little playground and some people are using it to expose the phoniness of you faggots, and there you go, now demonetized. And now we have to fucking sit here and know, what do you want us to do? Funny little facts about, you want the Jay Leno conservative? Is that what you want? And fuck you, dude. No, enough.
Yeah, dude.
You're done winning the culture war. You're fucking done. People see through your phony bullshit.
Yeah,
and we're fucking sick of calling guys in wigs with 5 o'clock shadows girls. Sorry, I'm sick of it.
And we're sick of letting fucking drag queens and demon masks read books to our kids at the library. And we're fucking sick of being labeled hate speech when clearly all it is you guys keep losing. And every time you guys want to fucking unplug the controllers and restart the game, we've done it a few times for you, and you still lose. Now you just want to keep kicking the chessboard over until you hopefully win. You're never going to win because your fucking ideology is phony. Your fucking entire everything you do, your motivations are phony. It's all built on a fucking house of cards. It's all lies. And you need an edge. You need some kind of competitive edge. You need essentially social media cheat codes, which is what Google's giving you. Bunch of losers.
And by the way, the left and Islam Unholy Alliance, yeah, you're right. They're throwing gay people off of fucking roofs and places. But you're right. And conservatives are the only ones talking about it. That's the thing that blows my mind. You know? The fucking culture that fucking belittles women and hurts women the most and children and rapes is Islamic countries. These are statistics. This isn't fucking me because I hate anybody. These are statistics. That's the way it is. And you're going to fucking tell me that because somebody makes a video pointing out, hey, it's kind of ridiculous that the fucking people at the gay pride parade also hanging out with Muslims. Not all Islam. All right, you know what? Yeah, there's moderate Muslims. And I'm going to tell you what, out of all those moderate Muslims, maybe 0.00001% would be okay if their kid was gay. There you go. And they're moderate Muslims. But you fucking think? Do you really believe that all of them are okay? No, that's not the way it works. Fucking Islam and homosexuality are not compatible. And the difference is that at least Christianity and Judaism started to evolve their fucking religion. And now you're saying that the people that are trying to protect you, the people that are out there fighting for you, because those are the conservatives that are out there fighting for you and making sure that they're not throwing you guys off of fucking roofs, are bad because you want to talk about sticking your cock in an Uber driver's ass? No, dude. Sorry. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. Enough. And I'm sorry that because now, especially Mike and I feel it more, putting in hours of work, because you guys see 2-hour shows once a day. The hours of work that go into this, dude, we're doing this because we want to get the word out because we believe in something, and also because we want there to be actual funny conservatives out there, besides a handful that the handful that there are, you know, so it's not all dominated by John Oliver memes and fucking Stephen Colbert bullshit. Enough of this shit, man. Let us make our money. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's really simple.
Yeah, which is why, folks, we encourage you once again when we launch this channel to join us over at Roku, because that's at least Roku's going to pay us.
And if you want to help, patreon.com/we're not sorry. A little bit more.
Or Hillary tied to bizarre occult spirit cooking ritual.
But this isn't some fringe thing. She was tied to this through Podesta.
I have pictures of Hugh Jackman, of everybody, Lady Gaga, all this spirit
Katy
cooking
Perry,
Katy Perry,
all these weirdos, all these MK Ultra fucking wigged out on fucking bottles full of antipsychotic weirdo lefties going to these fucking things, including Clinton's campaign manager, John Podesta. So this is not some fucking conspiracy theory, man. So fucking angry.
Independent bloggers also have zero obligation
Fucking
to
hate
fact
this
check
guy.
themselves, provide evidence, or face debate. Unlike Fox News.
I'm sorry. I know I'm trying to get through this video. 5% of the population are gay people. Why is every presenter, why is every video I watch now some fairy telling me how evil I am? Every video. I'm going to talk about finger banging an Uber driver, like he said. But, dude, why does everything have to be this fucking stretched out earlobe, limp wristed, fucking lefty, Sorry.
News or talk radio, YouTubers don't require broadcast licenses, so they're immune to FCC
Neither do you.
rules prohibiting them from distributing obscene or false information, which is...
Yeah, it's called free speech, and the FCC always overstep their bounds, I always believe, because, yes, now you have an unfiltered source of information, and I think the problem is you're just mad. Oh, but look at this. Stephen Paddock is one of the things that they use to point out. By the way, which is a story that we're doing right after this.
Comped.
Is why 5 of the 10 most viewed videos about the Las Vegas shooting are conspiracy theories.
Okay, cool. Not a conspiracy theory guy here, but the Vegas shooter, today 2 things came out. Number 1, his brother was arrested for child porn. Number 2, and not the comped guy, his other brother. And number 2, they found a laptop in the hotel room, but the hard drive was gone. Now, let me ask you a question.
You don't say.
If you have killed yourself in the hotel room and there was only one shooter, why was his hard drive gone? And they've had 28 days to look for his hard drive, and they've been 24. Sorry, and they've been not been able to find it.
Yeah, what are you fucking stashing a dumbwaiter somewhere?
Jesus Campos disappears 5 minutes before a fucking interview, and then shows up on One Thing Ellen, a really scripted interview, and then disappears. But no, you're right. And the fucking Mandalay Bay people are saying what the cops are saying is not what happened, and the cops are saying what the other people said is not what happened. But no, you're right. Well, what you want us to do is you want us to sit down and listen to everything you have to say because you guys are right about everything. That's why the fucking CIA was panicking and telling Trump not to release the JFK things. That's why. Because seriously, it's been 50 years. What could be fucking so crucial to our national security other than... They don't want to know shady shit. Come on!
And what happened to all you lefty fags? You guys just love conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, you fucking guys.
This is your thing.
Bush was an inside job, 9/11. You guys were fucking spearheading that?
What's wrong with you? Like, I'm so sick of it, man. I'm sick of the programming. I'm sick of it. Like, it's really enraging. It's really enraging. I mean, I understand that we're doing fucking what we're doing out here, and we're getting... we're red pilling them one at a time, man, but it's just not fast enough. We're going to fucking lose this thing.
And by the way, if you want to, somebody asked for the source. Yeah, the Las Vegas shooter's laptop is missing his hard drive. Just Google that and ABC News, the story will come up. It's verified.
In Las Vegas.
I'll play that later. I won't finish this. But
you guys don't know my brother, man. He didn't like his hard drives. He got him comped.
Mm-hmm. And about his son and about his brother being found with a gay porn. That 100% also came out. Let's finish this real quick, then we'll get into that. It's okay.
This is from high-level CIA. Right here. I don't mix...
He has the documents because he's holding them up.
Sources up.
YouTube also pushes people down ideological rabbit holes. The site is designed to show you more of what you just watched.
Like people that watch your faggy channel are going to watch other faggy videos about your faggy shit. Did I say it right?
I'm sorry, but you know what, buddy? I'd rather watch 100 Lauren Southern videos. Mm-hmm. Look at that face.
It's delicious.
That is that girl's made for breeding.
Yes.
So if you click on a Lauren Southern video about immigration, then
you're gonna get an erection. We know, dude.
we know how this works.
We fucking know. We've masturbated to them before.
You know how many times I've been researching stuff for the show, and I have to stop and go crank one out because Lauren Southern shows up in your recommended videos.
Sorry, Mike. This just in. A boomer's mad that we're using bad language.
Oh no, are they?
No.
You got to get that potty mouth off the upper right corner. Hashtag MAGA. Scot Presler's a goddamn hero. We were all thanking him.
And from there, it gets a lot worse. Normally, the check on this kind of garbage would be advertisers.
It's not garbage. Go fuck yourself. That's objective bullshit. It's not. It's garbage to you. You know what's garbage to me? Yeah. Again, not to beat a dead horse, but you sticking your fucking disgusting fake teeth in an Uber driver's asshole. Yeah. That's disgusting to me.
You know what's gross to me? Do-it-yourself videos on how you can use your boyfriend's cum as a skim cream. That shit grosses me out.
That fuckface?
I'd rather listen to my little cutie bear talking about how evil Syrian immigration is, like a normal person.
Because at the end of the day, I'll take a nap after I come.
Sean Hannity and Rush Limbaugh can be jerks all they want, but at the end...
They're jerks, guys. They're just jerks.
They are such jerkaholics.
At the end of the day...
Another Roger character?
Roger's... listen, I have a standing theory that Roger is every gay person on the left and the right. I think he's playing us all.
He's exhausted, man.
Have to worry about corporations freaking out and pulling their ads.
Rush Limbaugh is gross. Why is he allowed a platform for his hate speech? I want to finger more Uber drivers that make videos.
Advertisers rarely know what videos their ads are going to show up on. For the most part, YouTube...
And advertisers don't really care.
This guy is enraging.
In reality, advertisers don't fucking care.
YouTube manages that relationship, assigning ads to videos and paying creators accordingly. So if Southern is getting money from a Wix ad playing before her video about the end of white people, she never even has to...
Yeah. So what? She's allowed to do that. If you could have the same ad for Nestle about a drag queen telling a 5-year-old boy how to suck a dick, and that's monetized, then why can't we have Lauren Southern saying that? Why? Because you have some sort, and I don't know how you guys. I don't know how the fuck the left thinks they have the moral high ground, but they think they have this weird moral high ground in everything that they do, but they really don't.
Yeah, at least we don't have a fucking talking teddy bear on the show and xylophone music and telling kids to be fucking genderqueer and suck cocks instead of doing their goddamn schoolwork.
The group of people that rationalizes killing children before they're born, they literally rationalize that, are telling me that I'm an asshole because I think differently than you. And by the way, here's the thing that you're not talking about. Just because people listen to all these videos doesn't mean they agree with them. That information should be free. You should agree with people and shouldn't. And not everyone that's listening now agrees with us. We get yelled at all the time, but so fucking what? And who cares? And then you know what you do? You go to another video. You're what? You're worried that the indoctrination that you guys have been doing in colleges since the fucking 60s is now happening the other way around because the internet has taken that aspect out of it. And the same fucking thing that you've been doing for years is happening because now if you read articles, every article says the next generation coming up is more conservative than in the last 50 years because it's not working anymore and you're fucking scared. Because the rebuttals to this video already have more views than this video itself.
To talk to them, and they likely don't know she exists. But that relationship between YouTube and creators is changing. In March this year, a group of 250 brands pulled back from YouTube after reports that their ads were appearing before extremist content.
So they were bullied, again, they were bullied to pull out and say, if you don't do that, we're going to boycott you, which is fine. They could do that. They're their own company, and that's fine.
Including white supremacist videos. As a result, YouTube demonetized a ton of videos without much explanation. Political content creators and
Phil DeFranco has been on YouTube since YouTube was created. This guy is OG YouTube.
And not to mention, too, he's not a right-wing guy.
No, he's libertarian at most. Ron Paul libertarian at most. You know, he's still really socially.
I've actually heard him say some pretty liberal shit before.
He's
what
not.
Are they doing? Why are they cannibalizing this? Do they really? Here's my whole thing about YouTube. My only thing, because I know they don't care about the actual extremist content. All
No,
they
of
care
course
about
not.
is keeping your money in their pockets. Because if you notice, they're still running ads on these videos. They just don't fucking pay you for them. So the demonetization thing. It's just a way of keeping your money. That's all this is. They don't want to pay you. So eventually, somebody's got to do something here. Create a monetized platform. Stop this shit. Sick of it.
Let's put it more.
who weren't peddling hate or conspiracy theories were affected by it.
We were basically making nothing on YouTube. Existential threat to the show.
And people freaked out. They called it
the adpocalypse.
Yes, people did freak out because you're taking away their livelihood because a corporation had a complete crazy reaction to people like you telling other companies, do you see what your videos are running on? But here's my point. I understand that Coca-Cola might not want to advertise the white supremacist, but at the end of the day, white supremacists drink Coca-Cola, right? All right. So I don't think that the core beliefs of anybody should matter to a corporation who they're advertising to. I don't think
if we're being fair, though, I do think more white supremacists probably drink Pepsi. If I were to guess.
You're right. Fair.
North Carolina.
Come on, raise it. Sorry.
Apocalypse.
Adpocalypse. Most people that
PewDiePie, who's another one that's been on YouTube since fucking forever.
That nigga is YouTube.
Yeah, he is YouTube.
Do you understand? If we're on YouTube right now and this is like the only place we were on, then PewDiePie would be like our Howard Stern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's the fucking face that runs the place.
He's the dude. Yeah.
that are in politics in general,
God,
I'm
I love
talking
you.
left wing and right wing,
so
their
hot.
salary has been halved just because
Oh
of
my god! And she takes time to do her makeup
Yeah,
on
look
like
at
these
those
SJW slobs.
the fucking
Like she
eyelashes.
takes time. Yeah, well, she takes her time.
God, we're so mean to her. We really do like her.
So hot.
The whole adpocalypse situation where advertisers don't want to touch anything remotely controversial.
And it wasn't just demonetizing. In August, YouTube announced new guidelines for how it would deal with hateful content, stating that these videos, quote, won't be recommended, won't be monetized, and won't have key features including comments, suggested videos, and likes. Southern calls that
shadow banning is happening.
It is shadow banning. I've seen videos that have been shadow banned. There's people that have been shadow banned before the content even goes up there just because they've done something before.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way,
Reddit does it too. There's a couple sites that shadow ban people and don't even tell
well,
them.
my friend, this just came in right now while we were doing this show 55 minutes ago. Nazi groups kicked off of Reddit as the next wave of community bans begin.
There are, for the record, not that I'm not a Nazi by any means. So I'm not trying to out myself here, but there are no real Nazi groups on Reddit that I know of. And I thought I was pretty well versed in Reddit.
Well, it says here, as approximately 1 hour ago, Reddit has begun a wave of new community bans reminiscent in the culling during the interim CEO Ellen Pau's reign in 2015. They saw a handful of hate speech groups removed from the site. This time, Reddit's leadership is taking aim at content and groups that incite violence, and the first groups are Fall of Nazi and Nazi Sympathizer subreddits. The policy change announced on our Mod News and our announcements notes that the previous site definitions for inciting violence were deemed not to be comprehensive and have been amended, which means this is what. Now let me tell you why they could ban you. We found that the policy regarding inciting violence was too vague, and so we had to make efforts to adjust it to a more clear, comprehensive. Going forward, we will take action against any content that encourages, glorifies, incites, or calls for violence or physical harm against any individual or a group of people. Likewise, we will also take action against any content that glorifies, encourages the abuse of animals. This applies to all content on Reddit, including the CSS community, styling, flair, subreddits, and usernames. Now,
all groups dedicated to white people dying are still okay, though, probably.
Are the Black Lives Matter sites, the Antifa subreddits that I have been to and seen, the ones that I 100% call for violence, are they going to be taken down, or is it just Nazis?
I'm getting a sinking feeling, Royce, and look, I'd like to be proven wrong here, but I've got an inkling that perhaps that's not going to happen.
7 groups have been taken down so far. Our Nazi, our European nationalism, and our poll. The extension of 4chan. That's basically 4chan's poll.
Poll's gone?
Our poll is gone on Reddit. On Reddit, yes.
Did they erase our boys?
That's what
I don't really go on Reddit poll anyway.
That's what Mitch was talking about. He posted that a little bit earlier during the video.
It's gone. It's starting, folks.
Of these, the largest had 7,000 subscribers and the smallest had 25. One was previously quarantined, a state where communities with content deemed to be extremely offensive or upsetting to the average Redditor are only available to logged-in users. Of course, speculation abound among those users to whether or not this tweak of the site will be used to justify banning the Donald.
That would be ridiculous.
Mod threading and obscenity Trump-centered community that has very So
the Donald is one of the biggest
by the way,
subreddits.
This is Gizmodo that wrote this article. They're already virtue signaling, telling the Reddit that because there's a lot. Gizmodo and Reddit are very good friends. All right, they really are. This is well known. They're already virtue signaling them to try to go after Trump and use this vague policy. Notice they didn't say Antifa or Black Lives Matter. Gizmodo, for people that don't know, and Mitch pointed this out to me, Gizmodo is a subsidiary of what used to be known as Gawker. Gizmodo never used to be political, ever. It used to be cool video game stuff, tech stuff, shit like, not video game stuff, that's the other one they own, but tech stuff like that.
It was a geek,
the moment that Hulk Hogan fucking leg dropped Gawker and took all their money, all the Gawker people decided to go to Gizmodo and their video game site, Kotaku, whatever it's called.
Kotaku, yeah.
There you go. To there, and they've been writing these articles for them. All these people used to be writers at Gawker, and now they're using this. Listen, if they take the Donald down, they're going to have a big problem.
Reddit's going to have a problem because it's one of the most active boards on Reddit. You can't just keep killing your own fucking business. You can't keep cutting your nose off to spite your face. This is getting stupid.
And that's the way Mitch has a good point. The people are going nowhere. They're just going to go somewhere else. They're going to go to fucking 4chan.
Yeah, they'll go to Vote, or they'll go to fucking
a billion other
VK,
places.
or they'll go to, there's so many other people.
Stop it. All right, we're almost on this video.
This is Tucker Carlson.
Sorry, I went over to another. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Mike. I did not mean to play this, but the title of this is from the same Vox guy. Remember, they're saying that we're the ones that have crazy names. Read the title of this one. Why white supremacists love Tucker Carlson.
I don't even. The lack of self-awareness at this point, dude. It's not even. I now advocate physical removal. Physical removal, folks. Get them out. Can't we just ship them all to Cascadia, whatever the fuck bankrupt piece of shit part of this country that they want to make it? Just balkanize, give it to them, and just fucking bid them good day. I'm sick of this shit. This is either like the beginning of the end of civilization, or this is just the beginning of the great culture war that we're gonna have to win. We're gonna have to play fucking dirty, man.
Yeah. No, you have to. I mean, and that's why we said, and the problem is that right now, the truth is, and we're not even trying to be like, look how awesome we are, but we're growing at an exponential rate.
I'm trying to be like that.
Pretty ridiculous. And, the problem is Mike and I were going 2 days ago going down all our videos, and we're like, okay, well, limited monetization. It's like, oh, fuck, we're doing all this work, and now we're not going to even see a return on the fucking work we're putting in. So, it's frustrating, and that's why we fight against people like that, because they put everybody into the same fucking category. I'm not even going to go into why they think Tucker Carlson's a white supremacist. I don't even feel like it. I can't. Maybe we'll go into it. I promise you guys we'll go into it another show. I will rip him apart, but I can't rip this guy apart anymore. But before we end the show, there's a couple things I did want to get to because we always want to give an update. The Vegas shooter's brother was arrested for child porn.
Not the cool one. Let's get that clear. Not the king of comps. He's still all right. Our boy Eric Paddock is okay. But the other gentleman, something else. Bruce Paddock or...
Yeah, sorry, yeah, he was. They found. I opened the fucking. There's 2 Paddock stories today,
but nothing on our boy.
But nothing is going wrong. Everything's fine.
No updates as to our great American hero Eric Paddock, but we will. We'll try to get a comment from him. Can we try to? He lives around here. Can we go to try to find Eric Paddock?
It says here that brother of Vegas shooter is suspected of child porn possession. Here I got it. Yeah, this is not the comped.
Baby fucking videos, comped.
All right. Hold on, guys. We have a commercial.
Bro, you guys don't understand. My brother, he liked to watch fucking babies. He was, sometimes he was such a big shot, they would comp him the free child porn. Everywhere he went,
Diapers.
You guys don't know. You guys don't know what that life's like. He made us a lot of money over the years selling child porn and comping it.
All right, well, let's see if I can get this video to play without the fucking... You know what they're doing now? They're not even running ads. What they're doing is this is the news site, they're embedding the ads into the news video.
Authorities say the brother of Las Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock has been arrested in Los Angeles on suspicion of possessing child pornography. The arrest Wednesday of Bruce Paddock was confirmed by a law enforcement official briefed on the investigation, but not authorized to discuss it publicly. Bruce Paddock is not considered a suspect in the shooting. The official says the child porn case predates the shooting.
No word on... All right, is it? Oh, my God.
Sorry.
No word on whether Mr. Paddock will be bailed out or if his bail will be comped. Find out after this.
And the other thing we did say it earlier, but they have a hard drive. The Las Vegas shooter's laptop is missing its hard drive. A laptop computer recovered from the Las Vegas hotel room where Stephen Paddock launched the deadliest smash we know.
Whoa, that's weird. If you were some kind of conspiracy theorist, you might think something was up there in Vegas.
Paddock is believed to have removed the hard drive before fatally shooting himself. Okay, that makes sense. And the device is still missing.
And where did he put it?
That doesn't make sense.
Where did he put it? Did he comp it? Where's it at?
Investigators digging into Paddock's background also learned he purchased software designed to erase files from a hard drive, but without the hard drive to examine it, it's impossible to know if he ever used the software. All right, if you're going to kill yourself anyway, why was he hiding his reasoning? This doesn't make sense.
And why was his house burgled in Reno? Why does it say Zeus Campos guy missing? And why was there a gap in the fucking timeline? What is going on in America? Fuck.
Hey, Las Vegas Police Department.
Shame.
Wall of shame.
Shame. Shame.
Look, they made us do it. We don't want to do it. They made us do it. Yeah, so they don't know where that hard drive is, but nobody look. Nobody, don't worry about this. Everything's fine. Because people really want to know if you fucking butt-fucked an Uber driver. So, that's what people care about. And they're trying to, us crazy extremists here that are trying to stop a fucking kid fucker are the weirdos. Yeah, okay. All right, you got it. That's fine.
Thanks, guys.
That's fine. It's
Doing
great.
Doing great work.
That's great. By the way, reminder. If anyone knows anything about the Dan Schneider thing or anything about all that, again,
We're on
revengeofthesis@gmail.com. We need good vetted stuff. We're only going to put stuff that we could in some way verify and talk to the person off air, make sure the story checks out.
Join the Discord server too. I believe Dr. Piss posted it in the chat, but we are building up a team, and we are, as they said in Game of Thrones, we're going to light the biggest fire the North has ever seen on Twitter very soon.
Yes. It's not done, and neither were we. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Roku channel coming really soon. iTunes. Subscribe iTunes. Subscribe here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. Tell your friends. And also, again, iTunes. All the other places you can find us. Search for Revenge of the Sis. We're Not Sorry. We'll pop up. Thank you guys for listening. We'll probably be back at some point this week.